welcome back to my channel. It's been a very long time since I've updated. In fact, it's been about 4 months. A lot has happened, so I'll fill you all in now. Basically, I've gone back to work part-time and she's gone to nursery twice a week as well, and she's absolutely loving it. Now, everything was hunky-dory, and then she got chicken pox. Now, at first we didn't think she had chicken pox. We thought it was something totally different, but I took her to the doctors anyway, and they said it was chicken pox, yada, yada, yada. It's a pain in the arse. That's all I'm going to say on the matter. It's a pain in the arse because everyone says that at her age, it's good to get it at that age than later on, which I totally agree with, but later on, when you're an adult and you get it, it is serious compared to when you're actually a baby or a child. So, yes, exactly. So, but the problem is, they can't tell you what's wrong with them. And that's infuriating, especially if it's sort of 2 weeks of it, of sleepless nights and crying and consoling and stuff. All I have to say, this is very important, do not use Nurofen or ibuprofen when your child has got chicken pox, because basically the pox actually go deeper into the skin, so if your child itches it or anything like that, it will scar. So stay well clear from ibuprofen or Nurofen or anything with ibuprofen in it. Just paracetamol, and also I recommend aqueous cream and calamine, because the calamine stops the itching while the aqueous cream actually moisturises the skin. Now, if you just use calamine, it'll just dry the skin out and you'll get those white patches. So that's what I recommend, and that's what I used all the way through the chickenpox saga. Now she's well enough to go back to nursery this week, which is fantastic. Only one problem is I had a little bit of an accident, and now my sacrum, which is where your pelvis is, so it's the bone that's the size of a hand. I have bruised the skin on top of that, and there's no muscle underneath it, so I've actually hit the bone as well. So at the moment, I'm on high dose painkillers, trying to get over it. I can't bend or anything, so there's not much I can do, so that'll be fun at work tomorrow. What I have for you is, you can tell my hair is not really a bright colour anymore, it's actually black again. I've decided to dye it back due to work. Not that they wanted me to or anything like that, I just couldn't be bothered having to keep with the uptake of doing that, having work, having my side business, taking her to nursery and looking after her and trying to get into some type of normality, which is quite hard considering she's been off for like 2 weeks, and then I've had to take time off work already because of that, because of no childcare on some of the days. So it's been difficult. So I might go back to a nice good old purple at some point, but until then I'm going to just stick with this. I got my nose pierced, as you can see there. It's been done in, it was on my birthday, which was in July, end of July, and I got that done with a needle, not a gun. Funny enough, after that I had a bit of an asthma do, and I ended up being on steroids, which has actually helped this heal much more quickly. At the moment I have a stud in here. I did have a ring, but studs are better anyway. It is a corkscrew one, so you can actually see here, if you can see that there, you can see it pointing out a little bit, but it's easier and it's harder to actually come out of your nose, because if I do that, it's stuck unless I, move it up. So there's no chance of it falling out at work, there's no chance of it falling out in food, no chance of it like that, unless you sneeze and you pull your nose or anything like that, then that's when it'll come out. Other than that, I don't think much has actually happened, other than obviously my daughter's birthday, because now she's turned 1, haven't you? Yes, you have. You have. Which was lovely, because we had all the family round and everything like that. If I've repeated myself, I'm sorry. I can't remember what I did 2 minutes ago, let alone what I've just did an hour ago. I don't even think that's the right way either. Never mind, I'll stop blabbering now, shall I? With my business, my Simply Stitch business, I've finally updated my Etsy account, my Etsy shop, should I say, with everything that I've been doing for the last 4 months as well. If you want to have a little peek at them, or you fancy maybe buying something or anything like that, it's in the link description box below, should I say. It's in the description box below, and that's where the link will be for it. So just go and have a peek and see what you think of it. And if you want to order anything or out like that, just let me know. You can email me from there or on my Facebook site or anything like that. Video is a bit of a random one. There's a few questions I want to ask, a review, and obviously updates which I've just done. So I'll get on to the review, shall I? I found this book. I noticed that my friend had one, and it looked quite good. So I asked her some information about it. I went into the local Waterstones. They didn't have it. The nearest place that they did have it was right down south, and I'm in the northwest, so I wasn't going to travel all the way there. So I went on to Amazon, and I found out that it is quite pricey, but it's definitely worth it. It was $15.99. It is a journal, and you can get different ones, like for your son, pregnant bump to birth as well, I think it's called, but I'll show you in a minute. This is the one I got, was Our Story for my daughter. Basically, you capture your unique story of your daughter and everything, and I can start filling this in now since she's turned 1, but I'll just show you what it looks like inside. It's very nice. Basically, it helps to record everything because you're not going to remember every single thing, and then especially with me, you don't remember everything. So you could put the name there, and I'll just show you 2 more bits, so I don't ruin it. This is what got me, was you've got that the first year, but you can see there's mummy bird there and baby bird right at the bottom, and this goes up to 18 years old. And basically you fill it in and you give it to them on the 18th birthday. But I'll show you the ending. You can put pictures in here as well, just to let you know. But that's the 18th one, and as you can see, the birds have grown up. The baby bird's grown up on this side, and it's a bit tearful. So I am adamant I'm going to fill this in every year, because you do get these baby books where you fill in everything. And I've got 2, and I never managed to fill any of those records in. Thankfully for my birthday, my husband did put a load of pictures in one of them, and that was a lovely gift for him to give me as well. Just to let you know as well, I do recommend, it's a hardback, so it's very good, and you've got the divider as such, so you don't lose your place, because there is a few years in here, might I add. Also, just to let you know that the company, which is You To Me, they do like a dear mum, dear dad, dear grandpa, grandma, all the relatives that you can think of, brother, daughter, sister, friend. And then you've got other ones, like you've got Love Story and Anniversary and Relationship Journal. I would have too much to fill in if that was my case, even I've been with my husband for 12 and a half years. And like 3.5 married. But anyway, and yeah, and then you've got like a Dear Baby guest book. Oh, it's Bump to Birthday, should I say? Pregnancy and First Year Journal. It's not Bump to Birth. I got that wrong, sorry. But I do recommend it, and I can't wait to fill this in once I've got time, which is a rarity nowadays. And the problem is I would have to write it out separately before putting it into there, because if I didn't do that, I would mess it up, and then I would have to pay another £15.99, and I'm not going to do that because I'd just ruin it. Questions I'm going to ask, well, actually it's advice. It's about Osborne Books at Home. Now, I've been considering doing this for a very long time, but I haven't taken the plunge yet. What I'm after is the good side and the bad side. I want to know everybody's opinions on it. If you've done it yourself I'd like to hear your advice, or if you've done it and you didn't like it. I want to know your experiences. Basically, I want to get all of the information together before I take the plunge. It is very. I am on the verge of taking the plunge at the moment, but that's because I've seen some of the books fantastic. My daughter likes reading. I like reading. We like reading together. It's like a little quality time as such. But and I'd like to share that with everyone because children love books. Yes, I have a Kindle, but I do use books mostly as well, especially when they're developing the cognitive skills. Wow, I said that. But like I said before, if you can give me any advice or your experiences with it, that'd be fantastic because I need to know everything before I take the plunge because it's, yes, the investment is small, as in what you pay to get that, but I still like to know what it's all about and everything. So if anyone out there has any experiences, good, bad, ugly, alright, I'd love to hear it. This is a quick update, but it seems like it's not a quick update now, come to think of it, seeing I've done like loads of stuff. I was supposed to do a Body Shop haul as such, um, at some point, but I haven't gotten round to doing that just yet. So sorry about that. I have now changed my mind on the Body Shop, due to it now being cruelty free and sorting stuff out like that. So that's a good sign. And I would be going to do another Lush haul, but that'll be a while. So this might be my last video for a while, or it could be one starting a few more videos. It all depends, but you know what motherhood's like. It's very unexpected. And sometimes you have time, sometimes you don't have time, and you just gotta get on with it. So, like I said before, because I like repeating myself, my links will be in the description box below if you want to go and have a peek at what I actually make and do and stuff like that. And if you can comment below any advice or experiences on Usborne Books at Home, that'd be absolutely fantastic. So, until next time, bye bye.